What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Hell Yeah podcast. I'm Tom Mitchell. As always, with me are my boys Anthony Sturity and Bilal Sharmogue.
Yo, this is down home Tom, dude. This is Tom at a lower level. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Thomas Mitchell. I love it, dude.
This is Tom doing ASMR. Dude. Fucking weirdo.
Dude, I think it's the vibes.
Why are you holding the mic like that?
You know, Mike, it's your first penis you've ever touched.
I got gentle hands, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm holding it very gently.
I can tell, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, we're recording from
Casa de la Stareti.
We're recording from Sacramento. Can you see me in that shot? We're recording from Sacramento, and because it's just aimed right at the wall. And when I'm talking, we're recording from Sacramento, and we did our shows here this weekend, which was dope. What'd you feel?
Yeah.
Tom's first time doing comedy?
Yeah. Oh, it's very dope. First time going on the road.
Really?
Yeah, really. I mean, I got to go back to Philadelphia one other time, but really, it was like the first time I traveled.
Man, he's lying. He's lying. Who was the first guy to ever take you on the road?
Wait. Well, I said multiple shows. That's right. Actually, Anthony was the first guy to take me on the road in December. We went to Phoenix, and that was like...
That was one of the better nights of my life.
Dude, that was like the first time I was like, this is what I want to do.
That was the first time I saw you kill, and the last time I saw you kill.
That's a fair
bro.
one.
Oh, dude. Tom, you ruled Sunday night, dude. Sunday night. Yeah, I think you're underplaying how sick this fucking weekend was, dude.
Why do you say I'm underplaying it?
You're just like, yeah, well, we just did a couple shows here in Sacramento. No, dude. This was our first ever time doing shows as a trio, just us. Shout out.
Just us, baby.
Just us. You know what I'm saying? And it was a sold out show on Saturday, which is gnarly. You know what I'm saying? And Sunday was pretty packed out too, dude. Sunday we had low hopes, and Sunday they came and they packed it out. And boys, now that we're sitting here, relaxing, reclining, we could just appreciate the fact that we fucking did it.
Yeah, dude, as my dog just farts. As my dog just like, are they doing a fucking podcast again? But nah, dude, that was last night. Sunday night was probably like a top 10 night in comedy for me.
Yeah,
because that was very unexpectedly fun. Getting on stage, first time doing a real show in shorts.
Yeah,
not my last.
And a game jersey.
Yeah. I wore authentic Sharmogue, New Mexico State. I'm more of when I asked Bilal, when Bilal talked about bringing this, I wanted to do the whites. I love the away whites. Yeah. I feel like these away whites would look sick, especially with 69, but he said it didn't have the Sharmogue on the back. She said, You know what? I need that Sharmogue on the back, dude.
You got to rep it, dude.
Got to rep.
As soon as Anthony got off stage, I dapped him up. I was like, yo, you killed, and congratulations. You'll never look better at doing comedy than you do right now.
Dude, Tom was horned up during my set, bro.
Dude, the fit
Tom was bricked up when he was watching you doing comedy.
I was bricked up too, dude. I was bricked up too, because just watching that jersey in action again, it was like I was in a K-hole, dude.
A little nostalgia moment for you, dude.
Just a little outer body experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It's pretty cool how on the marquee it said Sharmogue and Sturity. Do you think, besides our families individually, do you think there's any other family with the Sharmogue name and with the Sturity name in America, at least? Because there's definitely...
Oh, besides our family? Besides people related to
me?
Absolutely none.
Which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
We're carrying the family name. Thankfully, there's way too many Mitchells in the world.
Yeah, a lot of Mitchells.
We don't...
Too many.
Maybe even a couple Everett Mitchells.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Maybe even a couple Thomas Everett Mitchells.
Yeah, I believe
I know at least two.
I think that's too popular. I think there are dogs named Thomas Mitchell. Like they're literally pets. Their pets, Thomas Mitchell.
There's literally a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame already, Thomas Mitchell.
Oh, there goes your spot.
Really?
Yeah. So
what's he do? Or she?
He died. He was an actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Also, I want you guys to
know.
what
did he do when he was alive? I'm sorry to cut you off, but that pissed me off what he just did. What did he do when he was alive?
He was an actor. He was in like Gone with the Wind. You ever see It's a Wonderful Life? The Christmas movie?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he plays Uncle Billy in that. The guy who like basically shuts the family business down.
I feel like Uncle Billy and Uncle Eddie are very common character names.
Uncle Eddie is possibly one of the greatest movie characters ever.
Yeah, but there's like 5 movies with the Uncle Eddie in it.
But National Lampoon Christmas,
yes, I know.
That's the best one.
Hell yeah, Chevy
Shitter's
Chase,
full.
dog. Chevy Chase.
Dude, we were before we sat down. Tom and I. You were in the bathroom. Tom and I were watching a little YouTube video about like Dane Cook's rise to stardom and his fall, I guess. And they said he started to really capture his audience on Napster and LimeWire. And Tom goes, "That's where I saw him." Fucking old man.
I was like, yeah, that was the first time I heard of him. I downloaded it.
Tom used to go around bars and tell people he invented Napster. And they stole the idea from him.
Dude, LimeWire was the best, dude. You had like 17 different versions of the same artist. It was like they just spelled it different ways.
Yeah, and it was always a gamble.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, is this a T-Pain song or is this a virus? I don't know, but I'm going to fucking try it.
T-Pain was the king of LimeWire.
Oh,
huh?
dude.
T-Pain was the
king of
best.
LimeWire, dude.
T-Pain was the best.
Also, I want you guys to notice the headwear.
Oh, yeah.
The headwear, dude. Hell yeah, podcast motherfucking beanies for your bitch ass, dude.
Dude, these are the coolest beanies I have. I'm a big beanie guy.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad you two got one because we sold out day one, and I didn't even keep one for myself.
Take this one, bro.
No. It's yours. It's yours. I'll get more made. We'll have another drop coming soon. Limited edition. Maybe they'll be a little bit different. Who knows? But the beanies did well, dude.
They do well, and I love the idea. I love the business play from you, making some beanies. I love it. But also, dude, I saw you giving some out for free, and I kind of like that idea. I
Yeah.
kind of like giving, like, maybe beanies are a little expensive to go for free, but something like giving out for free at our shows, just
Yeah.
like, you know, I kind of like that idea.
Honestly, I'm just a terrible businessman.
But you had the
And
idea.
all my friends were at the show,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, don't pay me. You already bought a ticket, dude. Just take a beat. But honestly, everybody did pay me. Like
Really?
I told them not to, and everybody ended up paying me.
Huge.
So that was real cool. I got good friends.
Good friends are this. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten going in a comedy career doing shows if it weren't for my friends early on coming to shows when I was in
Easy.
college. My baseball team would come to all my shows.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. First of all, shout out to everybody who came to the show and listens to the pod.
Oh, for real. I
You
mean,
know what I'm
those
saying?
people can make my whistle wet.
Yeah, dude. And also shout out to the people who just listen to the pod, and shout out to people who just came and don't listen.
And I think of a huge shout out to Noah, our camera guy, who's recording this right now.
Noah came in big time, dude. You guys are going to see we're going to drop a vlog later on in the week, kind of a whole recap of the whole thing. And Noah had that thing on him the whole time.
Kept my
man.
fucking thing on him, bro.
No, better to get caught with it than without it. Am I right,
Yeah.
dude?
There was
Come on.
a few times last night at the bar where
I call him never lacking Noah.
never lacking Noah.
Yeah.
I think there was a time yesterday where I sternly said to Noah, ABR, Noah, ABR, always be recording. You know? People say ABC, always be closing. I said, always be recording.
I called Anthony this morning, and I was like, "Hey, are we still doing like vlog stuff? You know, because today is Monday. Our shows are Saturday, Sunday. We were supposed to go home today, but fucking crooked Hillary kept us.
Dude, kept us
She's
up
crooked.
north.
She's crooked. Lock her up, bro. How about that, dude?
I just want to see the emails, bro.
I just want to see the emails. I don't care what you do with the flooding.
The emails. That's all we care about.
Yeah, Hurricane Hillary rolled through. There's also an earthquake. Joey B rolled through LA. And I'm so glad I missed both of those things.
God was just trying to get rid of LA this weekend.
Yeah.
What else could I do?
Kind of a sign. Do you think that's a little poetic that there's storming? Earth was shaking down in LA where we reside, but we were up here doing our thing.
We left it, dude.
Yeah, we didn't need it.
We left it. I think Mother Nature missed us over there.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe that's why.
That's why God was doing it, dude. He's like, my boys are out of town. Time to strike.
Time to strike.
Strike when the iron's hot, baby.
But so it's Monday.
He's holding the mic, dude.
That's what I said. Look at us holding the mic.
What's so weird about it?
I don't know. It's just something
You're like,
off-putting
you got
about
like
it.
pinky. Anthony's got like his pinky up. I feel like I'm holding it the same way you are.
No, I got a whole two-finger
You
thing
got
going on.
Why? Because I'm full gripping.
Yeah, it's weird, dude.
Oh,
Gorilla
all right,
grip
dude.
Tom, dude. But so it's Monday, and I called Anthony this morning before we met up, and I said, "Hey, dude, are we done like doing like the vlog stuff? Do we need any more footage?" And he told me, "Hey, buddy, are you still breathing?" I said, "Yeah, I'm still breathing." He's like, "Then we're still recording." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro. We're on grind mode. We're in a build mode. We're in grind mode. We gotta always be fucking.
Tom's
always be
on
showing our thing
grinder
at the
mode.
world. Yeah. Tom, I saw a different side to Tom that I honestly probably haven't seen since Phoenix, that show.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, after a show, Tom lets loose, dude.
Yeah, and we could cut this part out if you want, but I did give Tom some extracurriculars.
You just say it was Adderall. It
Adderall,
sounds like
dude, it's not
cocaine.
legal.
It was Adderall.
Okay, yeah. I like to leave it up to the imagination.
Yeah, dude. You don't want Starbucks HQ coming down at me. Like, wait, what's he doing?
Yeah, Bilal roofied me, let loose. It was sick. I don't remember anything.
Yo, Tom was the shit, bro. Tom was my favorite, dude. Tom was. At one point, Tom went up to a white girl with dreadlocks and said, "Yo, so is it true that like white people dreads smell like poop?"
Yeah, she's like, "Are you talking about me personally?" I was like, "No, just in general. Like, I heard that. Is that true?" And then she like got so offensive. She was like asking Anthony or Bilal, one of you guys. She's like, "Are you talking about me?" I'm like, "No, dude. It's just like, it's a common question."
You know, it is. I've heard that before too.
Dude, it was just like it was yes or no. That's
I
it.
thought
She
I,
took it
thought
so
I heard
personally.
all dreads smell like poop, though, not just white girls, right?
Yeah, but you know, when you're white with dreads, you gotta put a lot of shit in there to make it do that.
Oh
You know?
yeah. Oh, a little extra.
A little extra.
Okay.
But the fucking shows are dope, guys. The shows are dope. I think everything fucking came out just better than we pictured.
Dude,
Wouldn't you say?
especially
Well,
Sunday, bro. We
especially Sunday.
were like gassed out. We went out and barked and got some last minute ticket sales or last minute people in the door out by the Kings where the Kings play. And
Doko, as they call it.
yeah, dude, we got like we were driving around trying to park to do that. And Bilal's like, yeah, we only have like 20 minutes to do this because it was like 5:45. Our show started at 7. We're like, oh yeah, we have a show to do.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of relaxed atmosphere and kind of more chillaxed feel to it made it great. And honestly, I think the shorts helped my mental a little bit.
Dude, before we went out, we were like, there might be like 4 people, and then you got a text, you're like, all right, we at least got 5. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and then we get in there, dude, and it's like, it was packed for. We had almost all the seats
It
available.
was at least almost 40 people.
Yeah. Like it was a good dude. It was a great Sunday was awesome. So it was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, like you said, we were all just like relaxed and chilled, and like I think that we didn't like the fact that like we were barking up until the show. We didn't even have time to think about like, oh, we have a show to do. So it's just like, all right, we're here. We got to do it. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciated how both shows we had a guy in the audience who was currently on acid.
That is wild.
Two different shows, two different people.
Different shows, 2 different people. Both had shows where a guy was currently on acid, and I think that's our fan base, guys.
Is just people tripping.
Which is fine.
I think we're like the Grateful Dead.
The Grateful Dead of comedy.
Yeah,
You have to be on drugs to enjoy us.
yeah, dude. I'm fucking Jerry Garcia, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Can I be John Mayer?
Yeah. Yes, you can't. You are John Mayer, dude.
Thank you, bro.
That's a.
I'll be the drummer because
Dead
no
and
one
cut.
knows his name.
But he
But
rules.
he's the drummer.
But he rules.
Speaking of rules, O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules. Dude, shout out to that. What was his name? Alex?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the first guy night 1 who was on acid looked just like fucking O'Doyle rules. Like he was in the O'Doyle family from Billy Madison. I called him that. He won't stop commenting that on all of my pictures now.
Which is cool, bro.
He's just going through all of my old shit commenting O'Doyle rules.
It's like 2014 post.
Yeah,
dude, relax.
He's sick, dude. I love him. And then the second guy who was on drugs night 2, who was on acid, that guy was a minor, which was fun.
That was wild. Dude, and they took the bus, and then when we found out that they were like 17, we're like, it makes sense now why you guys rolled up on a bus.
Yeah. He was sitting right behind a cop.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I knew
wild.
that too, and I did a cop joke. I was trying, the cop joke did well with the cop, which I think that's noted.
That's good.
He's a chill cop, dude.
Yeah.
Chill cop. But I did see his face when those kids were talking about all the drugs they were on. It was just, he was laughing, but he was just like, oh no, dude. What do I do? You know? But it was sick, man.
Dude, I loved when the cop's wife, they loved the show.
Yeah.
They were front row, had a great time, but the cop's wife started to say something during my set, like, jovially in a good mood. And I go, "What'd you say?" And she said, "No, I thought you were going to say this," and whatever. She starts talking. Then I tell the cop, I go, "Can you control her?" That was fun.
Did you guys? I mean, what were your individual hell yeahs for the weekend? I know mine.
Start with you.
I know mine immediately was fucking taking Noah out to his first fucking bar,
dude.
Yep.
And then not only that, but we took Noah to a gay bar.
First bar ever, dude. We didn't even know it was going to be a gay bar.
We had no idea. And not only was it a gay bar, but it just so happened to be the absolute gayest bar.
Dude.
Yes. It was, and like gay bar to the point. I've never seen a gay bar where it was like gay, lesbian, and gay. So it was like both.
Yeah, it was like so good. Dude, they didn't talk about all gender bathrooms. It literally just said like for everyone.
Yo,
like, that's as gay as it was. There's one bathroom for everybody.
Yo, my favorite part is we're in line. We're in line. This was before we even knew it was a gay bar. And we're just in line, and there's a singular black dude behind us in line. There's a singular black dude behind us in line, by himself at a gay bar. Obviously a homosexual gentleman, okay? And Tom's all added up, and Tom's like just itching to talk to somebody. And he just turns around, he's like, the guy's wearing a Broncos shirt, he's like, "Oh, you Broncos fan, bro?" Making small talk. Making small talk in line at a gay bar. He's like, "Oh, you Broncos fan, bro? Oh, sick, bro. I like the Birds."
I like a totally different team in a different fucking side of the country.
And then he started asking me like, "Oh, bro, you know Dolchich? You know Dolchich, bro?"
Yeah, I was like, yeah, shout out to our buddy George. I was like, "Oh, dude, my buddy's brother's the tight end."
Bro, that fool had a tight end. No, that fool was a wide. That fool was a wide receiver, dog.
Oh my gosh.
That was a wide. You don't know nothing about no tight end, dog.
That guy went in there strictly run routes that night, dude.
Do you think he didn't want to talk to me because he knew I wasn't gay?
I think he knew you were gay. I think he was pretty sure you were gay.
Pretty well that he didn't know.
Yeah, bro. That after we put all the puzzle pieces together, I was like, "Oh shit, dude! Tom was just hitting on him." In his mind, that's what it was.
I was making small talk. And
yeah,
like, this guy wants to fuck.
Well, here's the thing too: is that like, so we went to a gay bar because there were chicks there. Okay, that we knew, right?
Yeah, so it wasn't gay. We went. It just happened to be a gay bar.
But so when we were at a brewery right by the club, and the theater. Sorry, dude, we do theater shows.
Yeah, comedy theater.
Stab comedy theater.
And so we're at a brewery right by the theater, and you know everybody from the show was there. And then Ant's like, "Oh, we're gonna meet these chicks at Badlands." I'm like, "Okay." So I start telling all my friends, and my friends are from the area. So I'm like, "Hey, we're gonna go to Badlands after this." Bro, they looked at me. They looked at me like, "Oh, you guys are going there?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, Anthony wants to go."
Bro, they were probably like, "Wow, dude." They were probably, no wonder they didn't come. But they were probably like, "Oh, Billy went Hollywood on us, bro. Where's a little bit? No wonder he's with these cute little white boys while doing this podcast, doing these shows."
He's got this hot little twink camera guy.
Wow, dude. They're like, "Yeah, Billy." They're like, "We got to see Bilal for a little bit, but let's go let him do his thing." I don't think he probably wants to go get loose now after that sold out show.
Definitely.
That's so fun, dude. I had no idea,
dude. That was my hell yeah, and also scaring the shit out of Noah at my black friend's house.
Oh wow,
was amazing. He's shaking his head. He's pretending he wasn't scared. He was scared.
No, were you scared? Stop lying.
You know how I know you're scared? Because I was a little scared. Okay. We pull up. I told you guys the story. We pull up to my friend's house. I'm getting a haircut in his garage, and another black dude comes in, and he's like, "Hey, you remember me?" To my friend, and my friend's like, "No." He's like, "All right, you guys shooting a movie over here?" We pulled up outside with a camera for 5 seconds, and the whole neighborhood knew that there was a camera outside.
That's insane.
And he's like, "What kind of cameras?" He started asking questions about the camera. I'm like, "Oh shit, my camera's stolen." That's immediately what I thought.
Oh,
that's what I was thinking. And then he's like, "Yeah, you probably don't remember me. I've been gone for a while." And my boy's like, "Where you been?" He's like, "I just got out of prison." Yeah.
Jesus.
Come to find out, the guy got out of prison for murder.
So he's gonna murder your camera?
No, he's gonna fucking murder Noah, dude.
Yeah, he's like, where's that little twink at?
Where's that little twink?
Where's that twink with the camera?
So do you think you were thinking like, oh, my camera's stolen? Do you think you were like, do you think that was a little racist?
No, 3,000%. But the only reason that I was on edge is because the guy who was cutting my hair is also a black dude, was on edge.
Okay. Oh yeah. Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
So everyone was on
That's
edge
safe.
in this situation.
Everyone was.
I think Tom, you're always on edge.
Yeah, I am. Dude, you just gotta, keep your sense. I'm hyper aware, dude, of my surroundings. I'm always on edge. I'm ready for anything.
Did you slip him another Adderall before this?
I wish, dude.
You should have.
No, it's all the coffee I drank.
I wish. When the second time I gave him Adderall, my buddy's like, "What? You know
No, it's just so funny. Like the second time I gave him Adderall, like, okay, just go on.
It was funny because after the first show, you're like, yo, I gave Tom Adderall. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. So I was laughing. After the second show last time you come to me, you go, yo, I gave Tom Adderall again.
yeah, but the second
Dude, we're
time,
like freshmen in high school.
the second time, my boy was like, yo, does anybody else want some or whatever? And I was like, no, don't tell him, dude. Anthony will get mad. I gave it to Tom.
Why would I be mad?
You just had a feeling.
He's like, bro, what are you drugging Tom for, bro?
Tom's already dumb, dude. Fuck.
Nah, dude, I want you to be drugged all the time. I loved you on Adderall. I want you to be.
It was the best.
I want you to. You might have to be a drug addict for an experiment.
Nice.
Nice. He says nice. He doesn't go along with it. You just say nice.
Well, no, I'm down to experiment. I was just more fascinated. There's a shortage, so I was just more amazed that he's just handing it out like candy on Halloween.
There's an Adderall shortage?
Yeah, there has been for like a year. That's why he's like giving it. I'm like, dude, this is a hot commodity right now, dude.
But not up north, doggy.
He's a prescribed fella.
Yeah, legal.
My hell yeah of the show. Selfishly, I want to say, there was I did some new bits that worked well, that were really fun. Got to try in front of an intimate crowd. But my hell yeah of the whole weekend was just the ratchet hangs afterwards.
So sick.
Just go to the ratchet Sacramento bar. Dude, I love that shit. But everybody from the show's down to just go and fucking drink and hang out. I love that. That's the best part of the road.
Sick.
Especially in Sacramento, dude.
At one point last night, one of my friends was asking you guys, a chick, so what makes a blowjob bad besides teeth?
Yeah, it's
Wild. Yeah.
Wild, dude.
Yeah. And Tom's like, well, usually when I do it, I try not to do teeth.
Because that's always the biggest complaint. Teeth are always
Yeah,
the
dude, I had to
biggest
explain to this girl why teeth is not good with a blowjob. But yeah, dude, and she tried to tell me, that girl was trying to tell me that girls would rather you come fast during a blowjob, which made my night.
Yeah. No.
Isn't that the best thing you could possibly hear?
No, sick, dude.
Yeah.
I got the tight grip syndrome.
What's that?
You guys ever heard of that one?
Oh.
The tight grip syndrome is when you JO a lot, and you could only release when it's a real tight grip.
No way.
Yeah.
That's not real.
It's real, dude. It's real. It's a problem.
So you can only find a tight lady?
No. I just have to hand express myself in the bedroom to finish.
Hand express. You have to jack off on her face?
I mean, I never said like on the face or anything like that.
I did.
Yeah.
I can. If you tell with my sunglasses, I'm winking right now.
I couldn't tell, dude. I couldn't tell. Just so many fucking highlights of this weekend, dude.
The ratchet bar scene. We also should give a shout out. I'm sorry, to all our friends that came out, to my guy Willie, kind of being part of the crew for a minute there. That was fun. Willie is just speaking of ratchet, dude, really just ratchetified that night as well too. Willie is just. He's just looking for alcohol and chicks, and we were at a gay bar with a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning, Anthony's like, "Yeah, you want something from Starbucks?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm thinking we're going." He's like, "Yeah, Willie's there," because Willie slept in his car and went to Starbucks and waited for us to get up.
Yeah, he slept in his car, dude.
Willie's a trooper, man.
Which didn't surprise me one bit. I didn't feel bad for him one bit because he's done that so many times, and he woke up so perked up, just normal. He's a pro at that.
He wanted to wrestle me in the morning.
Yeah, dude.
We
have
Got that
video,
on
too.
film.
Yeah, he wanted to wrestle, and he was going hard.
You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
Tom and I watched the game tape. We watched that this morning. The video of Tom and I wrestling, which we'll put in the vlog, no sound.
Oh wow!
But you and Willie, the sound cut in
Nice.
about a quarter in.
We just got it. What's the soundtrack you play behind the video of you and Tom wrestling?
Ooh, that's a good call.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, brother!
Debut the theme song in the wrestling track.
Nah, dude. Cut my life into pieces. That's the hardcore wrestling song right there. My voice is gone.
Dude.
Really?
Been doing a lot of
You
yelling.
were yelling. Dude, you guys, shout out to you guys. You guys both did what, like 30 minutes a night, dude?
Yeah.
That's 2 nights in a row. That's not easy, man.
Yeah,
That was good. That was the best part. Like, that was probably the most impactful part of the trip was us being able to do very long sets. You did very long sets as well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, longer than we wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First night.
First night was rough on that one. I apologize on that.
I gave Tom the light at like 12, and he did 10 more minutes after that. Three more long bits plus crowd work after he got the light.
Yeah, dude, that's...
A little trial and error action. My bad.
I felt like I was falling Jack Jr. again, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so fucked, man. What the hell?
Dude, one time I followed Jack Jr. at an Armenian show. He's like, I'm going to do a tight 30. I go up there at 25 minutes just to get ready, like to stand in the corner, get ready to get introduced. I stood there for 45 more minutes.
Yeah, he just goes. He just goes.
My boy Jack, but
Yeah, but I felt bad. So yesterday, the second shot, like we talked before, and I made sure I was looking at the clock, and I saw all right, 12 minutes, and I knew when to wrap it up. I was like, all right, let's be professional. I was a rat shit last night,
yeah,
Did my time, and dude, yeah, last night was a lot of fun. Small show, dude. Sometimes those small shows are some of the best times. Just because it's like more intimate with everybody.
So intimate, and that's how you gain real followers and real fans. Yeah.
They appreciate it because it's like, they feel like the crowd work between everything was like relatable. I felt like nobody was like felt like there was a lull. Like, nobody.
Not at all.
Not
I honestly think it was
moment.
the opposite. I think the crowd was getting tired because they were laughing so hard and they were very involved.
For a Sunday night, that was like a perfect.
We know how to do Sunday night shows, bro.
Dude, that's true. You know what? All the last 2 years now, you've been doing the Sunday night, so that's just that's your night,
almost
dude.
2 years exactly. Yeah,
That's
started
crazy.
September 21.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, nice, bro.
Dude. I'll say my hell yeah was actually just like my hell yeah for the shows this weekend was seeing like the support you guys got, like your friends and family. Like that was cool. Like me being an out of towner, I appreciate you guys bringing me along. Like that was really dope to see like all your guys' family and friends come support. And just have a good time and just enjoy it. Like they got compliments after. Everyone had a good time. It was sick. Like you guys said, like without like those people, like that's how they're the ones that are going to build us up. That are like, oh yeah, like we should keep going.
Yeah, and I think honestly, a lot of people there probably don't listen to the pod, so it was cool that I probably picked up a couple listeners.
Yeah, the thing is though, Tom made those flyer things to pass out, and we passed them out. I think that's including this weekend, 4 shows so far, and nobody has subscribed from those yet.
Shit. No.
Which is
The
okay.
QR code. I put the QR code on there. Takes it right to our page. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. I don't know, man. It'll click eventually.
If you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, dude, what are you doing?
Dude, I want to give a shout out to Anthony's mom, dude. We came back after both shows, and she hooked us up with food. That was probably one of the best parts, coming back at like 2 a.m. and just eating pasta.
No, it was sick, dude. I got a little trash last night.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I got home, I was just throwing up penne pasta, dude, straight into the toilet. And honestly, it was even good coming out.
Tastes better coming out sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was mixed with a little Tito's and soda this time around, dude.
How many drinks did you have?
I don't know, dude. Probably like fucking all of them.
Just all the drinks. Dude, I said to you guys, I was like, it feels like it's like the comedy Goodfellas. Like when after Joe Pesci and those guys whack the dude, they come back and his mom's making them food. And it's like, we just did comedy.
You tried this bit out last night.
I didn't try. It's not, dude, it's not a bit. It's just it's something that I can
You
relate
said this
to.
last night, and then Noah just goes, "This is nothing like Goodfellas."
Yeah, no, I did not appreciate that. I thought you would have been more supportive. Have you seen Goodfellas? Do you know what I'm talking about then? Do you see where I was going with that? Then it makes fucking sense, dude. Support it.
But it, the whole familial aspect of it was sick.
the whole weekend, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had some of your food, had some of my food.
Oh yeah.
My mom almost killed Noah and Anthony, dude. That was sick.
Well, yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Yeah,
Dude, as soon as within 5 minutes of us getting into Manteca, your mom hooked us up with so much food.
So
Which is
much.
funny because usually when I do arrive in Manteca, I do want to die. Worked out perfectly.
Yeah, dude, my mom made some great food, dude. A whole ass leg of lamb, some rice, some grape leaves, all that good stuff. About half of the stuff had nuts in it. Told her these guys are allergic. Arabs, they don't get nut allergies. They're just like,
She goes, "Is it that serious?"
yeah, she's like, what? What? He'll have a fucking runny nose, dude. Eat it. It's good for you.
Yeah, dude, that's wild.
And I had a whole thing planned. I was like, okay, so we're gonna have this meal. And my mom had went to the butcher shop a couple weeks ago, and I had told her, why don't you because my mom, she loves she'll eat the brain, she'll eat the liver, she likes all
the whole
stuff.
shebang.
She says it's good for you, which I probably it is,
Yeah.
But I told her, I said, why don't you pick us up some testes, and why don't you serve those bad boys up real nice. I'm gonna make the boys eat them. I'm not gonna tell them what it is. So everything went according to plan. The testes came out on a plate, and I made sure to say, I don't know if you guys caught this. I was like, Mom, what is this, the beef tenderloin?
I saw that, dude.
Did you
Yeah,
notice
I
that?
caught
I
that.
caught
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I caught that. I was hyped. I'm like, oh, beef tenderloin, fucking sick.
So this is the beef tenderloin. And then these two almost died, and I just felt bad. I just felt so bad. So I was like, fuck, dude. Okay, well, somebody's got to eat the nuts. So I was like, Tom, you got to try this dish out right here, dude. You got to try it out. And Tom's such a nice guy, bro. Tom's like, I'll try anything twice. And
Try anything twice, dude. You freaking gay guy.
and bro, that fool took a big ass slab of that shit.
Yeah.
Put it in his mouth. I'm like, what do you think, Tom?
Well, first he gargled it around. He goes, well, I've definitely had this before.
Smack my lips. I'm like,
Dude.
something familiar.
And I saw him eating it, and he did not enjoy it. I know that for a fact. And as he was eating it, he's looking at my mom. He's like, "Oh, pretty good. I kind of like this."
Looking at your mom with balls in his mouth.
Wait, dude,
But
But-
it turned out, and then I told him, I was like, "Bro, you just ate testicles," and I was like, we're all laughing, having a good time. And my mom was like, "No, that was the liver."
backfired, dude.
Backfired, dude. And
Because you hold up the piece of meat, you're like, this is a lamb testicle. I was like, dude, that is
the biggest-
I was like, that's an inflamed testicle, buddy. That's
the
a
biggest
massive
thing
testicle.
ever. She's like, "No, those little ones are the nuts." And I was like, "Which ones, Noah's?" And then she's like, "Those little ones are the nuts right next to him." And so then we all decided it was a real bonding moment, I thought, dude. Some real brotherhood shit, dude. Brotherhood of the traveling pants. We fucking all decided to eat a testicle together.
Yeah, dude, for the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, bro, like, does that technically make us like Eskimo brothers? I don't know how that works.
Almost Tom and never mind. But I was gonna say something else about the trip, but we dude,
Oh shit!
those balls were great, dude. I loved it.
It wasn't that bad, dude.
I had the liver and the nuts. Dude, the balls were so much more delicious
The balls
than the
did taste
fucking
better.
nuts. You know what it's like a delicacy in Rocky Mountain oysters, Colorado. It's like a big thing.
I love delicacy type stuff. I love cultures. And to be honest with you, dude, to be completely honest, I think that was out of the whole Middle Eastern umbrella spectrum. I think that's the first Middle Eastern food I've ever had.
Really?
Because I can't have the
A lot of pine nuts in Middle Eastern.
a lot of stuff like that. I try to stay away from the sauces. It's like if they said, yo, there's a lot of nuts in like Italian food, I'd try to figure it out because I really love Italian food. I try to work around it, which I do. There's pesto and stuff. But with the Middle Eastern food, it's just like in my life, I haven't been as interested to have Middle Eastern food. So it's like not worth it for me to dig out what has nuts. Then is there nuts in curry? Like, I've never been dying to eat curry.
Hold on. We don't serve curry.
It's under the Middle Eastern umbrella, though.
Curry's Indian.
It's under the Middle Eastern umbrella.
Indian's not Middle Eastern.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No.
India's
Indian.
Asia, right?
Yeah,
Asian.
Indian.
So I guess is that Asian? Could it
Yeah.
be? But it's its own category.
Yeah, India's in Asia.
I think it's still considered Middle Eastern food under the
not.
umbrella. I mean, under the American umbrella.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Indian
Indian food
you're
is
right.
its own thing.
You're right. But people still consider it Middle Eastern
Like
food because people aren't educated.
In America, they'll
people
just categorize it. They're like, oh,
they
yeah,
categorize
Middle
it,
Eastern.
yes, 100%.
No, but it's two totally.
You're
Indian
right.
food is closer to Thai food.
You're right, which I can't have any because it all has nuts.
Yeah,
Thai food all has nuts.
Yeah, they really do. Wait, but I did like when the bread.
I just don't want you guys to be ignorant.
No, we're not ignorant. Don't call us ignorant, but it's
No,
not.
but I just don't want you to be.
I know, we're not.
We're
but,
not.
But that's it's a common misconception. Then I agree. You are 100% correct.
Yes.
But if I was on DoorDash and I typed in Middle Eastern food, there would be Indian cuisine that comes up. That's just how it is.
Like if you.
I don't think. I think you're factually correct. We're both right. We're both right. Yes.
I think. Are you saying like if you did like a census with people, you're like, hey, categorize these foods. They would put Indian food under Middle Eastern, not
Yes.
Asian.
Yeah, maybe if you're in Philly, but
You definitely, if you're in Philly, they would do that.
actually, they probably got halal carts all over
Dude,
Philly, right?
they do have halal carts all over, and they probably would say that, they would just take Indian food and say it's the same thing as a halal cart. I love halal carts.
Halal cart sounds like a new Drake song coming out.
It could be.
You guys are being real white guys right now, dude.
Well,
Hey,
that's what we are.
Yeah, which is like 100% okay, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was just like, yo, you're being a Middle Eastern guy right now, everybody watching would be like, Jesus Christ, obviously, right? But you calling us white guys, it's like, yeah, dude, those guys are so white. It's like, well, yeah, they're white guys.
Yeah,
That makes
you
sense.
can get away with it.
Technically,
You
if you want to get technical as shit, I'm darker than you.
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
And
And which is why I don't want you to.
and I'm closer. My people, Sicilian people are closer to being able to say the N word than Middle Eastern people.
That's not true.
Sicil-
we're
Sicilians-
actually in Africa.
Sicilians were black.
I know, but I was born in Africa,
I thought you were born in
which is in Africa.
Jerusalem's in Africa.
It's a country, or it's a city in a country in the continent of Africa.
What country?
Palestine.
Where's Israel?
I never heard of it.
Okay, well, where's Palestine's in Africa?
Yeah.
I thought
Wait, really?
I thought it was in the Middle East.
Yeah. The Middle East is in Africa.
Okay.
I don't know. I took AP geography and I'm an idiot, so I have no idea. I can't say anything.
The Middle East is not a continent, you know?
Yeah.
I just want you guys to be smart.
Okay. I will say this though. I did like the shout out to the bread though. The bread was awesome. The
bread was great.
And I did like when we went to eat the testicles. Your mom brought out hummus, and she's like, "Here, try it with the hummus." And like the main ingredient in hummus is like pine nuts.
No, it's not.
Chickpeas.
Or chickpeas, or whatever. Yeah, but
There was no nuts.
There wasn't, but Anthony, you're like, "Have you ever had hummus?" And he's like, "No."
What it
You're
is,
like, all right, let's not have
what
it.
it is that sometimes as a topping, there could have been pine nuts
nuts in it.
on it. So maybe at one point there was pine nuts on it, and that wouldn't be good, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
Well,
Yeah.
at that point,
That
he almost
bread-
died twice. The
that
third
bread-
time would have been the charm.
That bread was just like focaccia. Italian
Yeah,
focaccia.
dude.
That was so good.
She just made a fresh batch. I'm coming home to tonight.
The closest thing to, I guess, what do you want to call it? Middle Eastern food, whatever we were just talking about earlier. I've had naan. Naan bread.
Is
That's
that-
good?
Well, that's Asian food, but yeah, that's
Not
close.
wait, naan's. I've had like, is not. I thought naan's like Greek. It's not Greek.
No, it's Indian.
Dude. Yeah. See, I don't know.
Yeah. Pita is Greek.
Pete. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So is hummus Greek?
Hummus, it's all Mediterranean
Hummus?
food, which is the same.
Is that proper the way I said it? Hummus.
Hummus.
It was actually a little racist.
Yeah.
Well, is it racist? I'm trying to be
just kidding.
culturally
I'm
correct
kidding.
now.
No.
He made
hummus.
fun of us for being white, so now I'm trying. See, that's a problem, dude. Being white, you like try to educate yourself, and now you're a racist.
Here's the whole goal of that is that for the next time, just you two personally, not the whole world, is just for the next time somebody's like, you ever had Middle Eastern food? And you're like, you don't say, oh, I've had Indian food. Because then that person would look at you and be like,
Well, I haven't had Indian food.
Yeah. So we don't have to worry about that.
that's true. That's true. I just want to make sure you guys are looking like the fucking smartest versions of yourself.
Appreciate that.
Where
At
else?
least when it comes to your friend's culture.
Where is the Middle East? Like what else is? What other countries in big cities are considered the Middle East?
Yeah, so we got Palestine, Lebanon, Egypt, the Sudan.
Wait, Egypt's the middle. I thought Egypt's in Africa. No, I'm being.
I know, but he just said the Middle East is in Africa.
I'm sure how, but then why? Wait, how's that not? Dude, I don't get it. This is
So it was Turkey in Africa.
Turkey is in Europe.
What about?
Yeah, so I thought like I was under the impression like Persia, or what was formerly
Turkey's
known
in
as
Asia.
Persia.
Asia. I'm sorry.
But
Turkey's the Middle East.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess I was confused.
It's a whole
Iran's
thing.
the Middle
It's
East.
it's
right?
it's a Middle East. It's a, for lack of better word, it's an area.
Yeah.
It's like an area consisting of multiple continents.
And
Right?
Middle
it
East
goes
is kind-
into Africa.
It's kind of a vibe.
It's more of a vibe.
Yeah, Middle East is just a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You have to have a vibe like a hookah lounge.
You have to. You have to have a hookah lounge. You have to have a smoke shop.
Dude, I went to a hookah lounge last week. It was the first time probably since like high school. Dude, I fuck with hookah lounges.
Yeah.
They're sick. I don't think people utilize hookah lounges enough. Oh, I told you, you've been there where I was. Didn't I tell you that? The social or whatever?
Yes.
On
Yeah,
Sunset,
yeah.
you're like, yo, yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Dude, it's sick. It's a cigar bar and a hookah lounge. It's dope.
The main takeaway from your house, we got into the car. I was like, dude, I didn't realize how big smoking is a part of your culture. It's
What do you
huge.
mean?
Like your brother's like asking about Tommy. Do you know much about like high end artisanal
That was wild.
smoking glass in Philly? And Tom's like, oh yeah, dude, yeah.
Well, that's the family business. Is
Exactly,
They sell
yeah.
like really high end glass. Like that's. I took Noah there. Noah couldn't give two shits. But
I was like, whatever.
I took Noah to like where I take a dab and stuff like that, and we used some of the nicer rigs. I'm like, Noah, this whole setup that I'm taking a dab on right now costs $2,000, and he couldn't care less. But isn't that interesting?
It's I was just thinking that's crazy interesting to me because I grew up with a pretty strict Italian parents,
Yeah.
Italian American parents, and they were not. I was not introduced to anything like that in my life. You know.
Well, honestly, I didn't even really smoke that much till college. It was always like my dad would always tell me, he's like, no, you can't smoke weed until your brain's fully developed. Meanwhile, he was high while he was telling me this.
Yeah.
But his brain was fully developed.
Exactly. That's what he said. He was like, no, you got to wait till you're like 25.
But it's so cool. I love. Obviously, your family's passionate about smoking stuff like that, right? Obviously.
Well,
So
my mom's never smoked a thing in her life.
Really?
the men in your family, right?
Yeah.
So
She's never had a sip of alcohol and never smoked anything in her life.
is that a gender thing in your culture? Or
Oh,
no?
100%.
It is?
Yeah, 100%. But there are some women who do smoke, like hookah and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
The hot ones. So did you? I'm just kidding. There's
You
always,
don't think my mom's hot, bro?
there's always hot girls at hookah bars. Oh
yeah,
always hot Persian girls.
There
there.
is.
Have you seen your mom's hair before?
Yeah.
So she used to. That's very interesting. She
But no,
used-
you guys just aren't allowed to see it.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
But so if nobody's there, she'll take it off.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very
That's
cool.
crazy.
So the hijab, you're only supposed to, like in Muslim culture, you could only show like your immediate family type of deal.
I wish my mom would do that.
Just
Could you imagine? I wish my like.
My mom actually put it on way later in life. Like I think I was.
Yeah, that's
like,
what you were saying.
Yeah.
I was like 13 when she put it on.
oh, so before that, just
Yeah. She just.
20, so you were 13, so that was probably you were born in '96. That was probably like 2011.
Yeah.
Probably right around the time the song "Put On" by Jeezy came out.
I think that's what inspired it.
Like, I put on.
she's
I
like-
put on.
She's
put
like,
it on for my city. And she's like, oh, got to do it. He said it. I got to put on for the city, guys.
I think I heard her the first time she was putting it on. She's like, East Side, East Side.
Mantika, stand up.
She's like Middle East Side, Middle East Side.
There you go. Now you're learning.
Dude, that's great. Is like, for my family's Irish and European, like that smoking cigarettes is big. So is it like hookah's the big thing for the Middle Easterns?
Huge, yeah. It's
Like
huge.
what about cigarette smoking? Is that big too or not?
Yeah, like if you go to like any Arab country at during Ramadan,
Yeah.
you'll see like a lot of guys like standing outside as soon as the sun goes down before they even take a sip of water or eat anything. They'll smoke a cigarette because you can't smoke while you're fasting either.
Oh,
Breaks
what?
your fast. You can't smoke.
You can't do
jerk off,
anything.
Can't jerk off. Can't do nothing.
Dude.
Yeah.
How long is Ramadan?
Ramadan, 30 days, dude.
30 days?
30 days.
Now, like, so you have to fast from sun up to sundown and then you can eat?
Yeah, you can do whatever
Like,
you
I was
want.
gonna say you can't like not eat for 30
So this
days.
is probably where I was confused. Pakistan is in Asia, correct?
Yes.
And Pakistan is considered Middle Eastern.
No, Pakistan is more like Indian. Well, there's a name for like Pacific Asianers, not Pacific Asianers, but like,
Islanders? Pacific Islanders?
no, it's not Pacific Islanders, but there's like a name for like Pakistan, India, even like Afghanistan is more like Indian than it is Middle Eastern.
I think comedy might have confused me because we're friends with Ali Malik, Ruman Arif, and they're both Pakistani.
Yeah,
They've
but-
both been a part of Jack Jr.'s Middle Eastern comedy nights.
You're right. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. That's
That's why I'm very confused.
Yeah. But it's just because we don't speak the same language. We really don't eat the same food.
Like the culture's completely different.
Culture is very different. The only thing that's like really similar about the culture is the religious stuff. But they smell.
One of my best friends.
Just kidding.
One of my best friends from high school. I'm still friends with her to this day. She's Indian, and I'm very close with her family. And nice people.
You know, I think it's just a sore spot for me because I always hate getting compared to Indian people.
Yeah, me too.
Does that happen a lot?
Well, it
Does
does.
that happen a lot?
I mean, it does, but like when it doesn't, I'm like, oh, dude, you're stupid. You know, like if you want to make fun of me or like, you know,
Get it
But
right.
you can
Get it right.
You can
If
see
you're
how
gonna
we're
make fun of me, get it fucking
you
right.
can see
Get it
how
right.
you can see how we're confused though too, because also Ruman comes over, you're over at my house, and you guys are bonding over the fact that you're both Muslim.
but that's a religious.
I know, but you can see how I'm so confused by that too, because Muslim is still a very not. I don't know. There's not a ton of Muslim people in our social sphere. You know, I don't watch. You know, people I watch on TV. Theo Von's not Muslim. They're not talking about that type of stuff.
Yeah, dude, to be
So
honest.
I just don't know. I see two guys. I thought
that's
they were
what I'm here
both
for.
Middle Eastern.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, you're my first Muslim
teach
friend.
you guys.
For real.
Really?
Yeah, because
That's-
I went to Catholic school my whole life.
You're like my 25th Muslim friend. I would like to say that.
But I'm your coolest Muslim friend.
Yes.
You're my
There were
favorite.
also Muslim people in Italy when I lived in Italy.
Oh, really?
That I didn't know.
My last school I went to in Italy was an international school. So it was a primarily English speaking, but we also did it's like half English, half Italian. My mom's walking. Mom, we're doing a podcast right now.
Hey, Gina.
How's it going?
So this is my mom who and Sophia's been great. Our dog Sophia has been fantastic. If
She
you want
only
to
farted
get
once on the podcast so far.
Yes.
Only once. Hello.
Also, one of my favorite parts of this weekend is Anthony's mom keeps on calling Noah Nolan, which
That
is
was
awesome.
what do you got?
Oh, I thought it was gonna be that I cooked like 4 meals for you guys.
No, we talked about
We
that.
talked about that.
You did.
What did you eat?
Oh, of course, of
What'd you
course.
bring
The
back?
meals were the best. Don't
What'd
worry.
you bring back? What food?
Steak. It's for steak and eggs in the morning.
Okay, don't give it to her, please. The dog.
It's for me in the morning.
Oh, okay, thanks. Well, I want you to have steak and eggs in the morning. I don't want Sophia to. Yeah,
Okay, thank you. Is it bright in here? Because you have your sunglasses.
yeah you see, we have a bright light
We have a light on
for the
TV.
pod.
Show them what we're working with now. The bright light.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mom! The meatloaf!
What is she doing? What is she doing back there? I never know.
She's a little rascal.
But in the Italian household, it's Mom, the gabagool. Where's the ziti?
So if you want to get particular about that, Bilal, if you're talking about your
Please,
culture,
yes.
gabagool isn't. Gabagool is a made up thing from The Sopranos.
It's
I was gonna say, I
Capicola.
didn't-
It's capicola. Yeah,
It's
it's
Capicola.
completely,
It's just
it's completely
capicola.
made up.
Yeah.
It's just
What
all slang.
is it? Just like how they pronounce it? Like it's like one of those things you try to say capicola hella fast,
Gabagool.
Yeah.
and then an Italian accent comes out as gabagool.
Yes, and capicola is a big thing in Italian culture, but not. It's like the fourth biggest meat, right? It's the fourth biggest.
But it's just because of the Sopranos.
yes.
Nothing else.
You don't want the fan on?
No, it interferes with the podcast, kind of like what's going on right now. I'm kidding.
What a guy, dude. He's a mean guy.
That's how they are.
It's a joke.
We're joking.
And this is how they are. When I say they.
Tom,
It's okay. Oh.
What's going on, Tom?
good. All set, dude.
Yeah, we're good.
All set.
We're good.
All set, dude. So, Tom, what was your favorite part of this whole entire trip?
Dude, honestly, my favorite entire part was like just coming and hanging out with you guys, getting to do comedy. Like just getting to do what we love, man. Get a little gay about it, dude. Loved hanging out with my boys. That was the best, for real. That was the best part, dude. We went up, we did comedy, and we went out and partied. That like, there's probably nothing better than that.
Yeah. And I just want to give a shout out. He couldn't make it, but you guys know the Hell Yeah podcast producer, Jeff. Jeff's here in spirit. And honestly, if Jeff was here, we'd probably still be at the gay bar. I'm not going to take credit for that joke. That's a Thomas Mitchell joke.
Dude.
That's a Thomas Mitchell joke, dude. One of the greatest Thomas Mitchell jokes of all time.
Some of your best work.
I always sneak in a little one-liner, and Anthony's like, "That's the funniest thing you've ever said."
Dude, that was great,
He
dude.
keeps topping himself. No pun intended. But he loves doing that, dude.
Oh, dude. What what else was what else was a dope thing about this trip so far? You know, we're getting ready to head back.
People actually barking and going out and trying to get people in there and having them actually show up was cool.
Yeah.
We went
Even
out.
though the people that did show up had like 4 brain cells combined.
Yeah.
But they're sick. If you guys are watching, you guys are sick. When you guys are 18, come out to another show.
We should maybe eventually we'll put a clip up on the Hell Yeah YouTube of me talking to them in the crowd, realizing that they were 16 and 17 years
Dude,
old.
that
Insane.
I was like, whoa. I
Yeah.
don't know. They're probably even allowed to be at that venue. You know?
Oh, for sure not.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was so yeah.
We
I
just
was
found
shocked.
people on the street with like these people. You don't think, but I guess these people look like they're around our age.
Yeah.
They look very old for their age.
I was gonna say
That's
when
Like I
that's
had
what
more. They got like a Tom mustache.
dude,
That's what
he was
drugs do
I
to
thought he
you.
was older than Noah.
that's what drugs do to you. That's why Noah looks like a fucking little
Yes.
baby bird because
Yeah.
he's clean, straight edge. Those guys have been through some stuff.
You put those guys in a lineup, they're saying Noah's the youngest one for sure.
Yeah, they're weathered.
Yeah, dude. No, I was insane. I don't know. And I went my whole I went my whole set without even finding. I was talking to them too, and I never once was like, oh, like how old are these guys? And then I
Because
was.
you don't know how to do it yet. I'm just kidding.
Nah, it's cool. But dude, that's why I was shocked, dude. When I heard Anthony do it, I was in the room, and when they said they were like 17, I was like, what? First thing I thought, I was like, oh fuck, we're in trouble. That was the first thing I thought about, dude.
I turned him into a Muslim.
Who?
And he's
Both
Jew-
of the guys on drugs in this weekend.
Dude, and he said he was Jewish. You're like, not anymore, bud.
Yeah, dude, I got one. That's chalk one up for the good guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, both shows. And you know, literally, that's all you have to do to turn into a Muslim is repeat those words.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Bro, I was at a
Do it to
funeral.
Tom right now.
No,
Tom, you want to?
We
No,
don't
'cause I
want to
was
hear
at
about
a-
a funeral.
no, I was gonna say I was at. They like they were praying to Muhammad, and I looked at my friend. I was like, hey man, you know I
You know,
pray,
we don't pray to Muhammad. That's a
pray to Allah.
Well, you know, that's just God, right?
Allah
It's just another word for God.
for
Well,
my
it's
even
actually
my
a pretty
God.
good story. It's actually a pretty good story.
No, I was just gonna say like they were like, all right, if everybody will join us into prayer, we're gonna pray to the one true God, Allah. And I looked at my friend. I was like, hey man, like I was praying, but I wasn't praying to your God. I thought my God would get really mad, so I just prayed to him instead. He's like, that's cool.
It's cool, but and I hate to be a stickler.
Oh God.
I hate to be a stickler, but it is the same God. All the major monotheistic religions,
Christianity,
Islam,
Judaism, and Islam.
yeah, they all share the same God. It's just the other stuff, like
Jesus,
the whole
Jesus
Son
and
of
all
God.
that stuff.
You know,
Jesus.
that's the main thing about Islam is we only pray to God. We don't pray to any prophet.
Jesus is my homeboy though.
Yeah.
Do you know how many? What type of Christian are you?
I'm Catholic.
You're
Roman
Catholic. We're both
yeah,
Catholic.
Roman Catholic.
It's pretty crazy how I think Catholic is the most normal one
Yeah.
out of Christianity. There's some crazy different. What's Mormon? Is
let me-
Mormon completely different?
Is
that a branch
let me
of
ask you
Christianity?
this, because I don't know much about this. It's a religion podcast. Who cares?
We're having fun.
I aced religion in college.
So what's the main difference between Christianity and Catholicism? It has something to do with Mother Mary. Am I right?
no.
Christianity is the umbrella, but Christianity, if you want to get like the bare bones of it, of how it affects us, is Catholicism. The services are very structured. They're very, it's a very old, it's an old person type thing. They bring their kids very what's traditional type thing. Christianity broadly, I had a bunch of friends growing up that were just Christian. I was one of the only actual Catholics that I would grow up with. Christianity people were very loose. They're more so like you go to church, it's like a rock band on
But
stage.
like,
they're rocking out.
I'm thinking more of like the beliefs.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I was getting to that, but I was going
Oh, sorry.
straight with the. I was just go ahead. Yeah.
No, it's cool.
No, go. What were you guys gonna say?
The biggest difference would be like Catholicism. It's like the structure of everything. So like what Anthony was saying, it's like very traditional. In Catholicism, like the priest can't marry.
Were you just about to say? So yeah, like they rock out.
No, dude, no. Because I've been to some.
Were you just about to say the same
No,
thing?
dude, I've been to some Catholic. Dude, there's some Catholic churches that have like a rock band and shit. I've been to one. Those are sick. It's way cooler.
Those aren't real.
Yeah, but the biggest difference is like Catholicism is probably the biggest form of Christianity, and then there's like all Christianity is like divided. It came from Catholicism. Like there's some belief, but it's like stuff they didn't agree with, so they have their own thing. So like they're like pastors can all be married or reverends, whatever. Like they marry, but in Catholicism, priests you can't marry. You're abstinent. You know.
In elementary school, my brother's best friend, his dad was a preacher. You can't be married if you're a priest.
I'm still not answering my question. I don't think. Is there any like for example, the main difference between Christianity and Islam is that we don't believe Jesus was the Son of God. We believe he was a prophet.
Okay.
His name was in the Quran more than any other prophet's name. By the way, we fuck with Jesus, dude.
Just not the Son of God.
That's why Jesus Christ is my guy. You know what I'm saying?
I can answer this for you.
Please, that's what I want to know.
In the Catholic Church, you have the sacrament of the Eucharist, which is the body and blood of Christ. And so
The Eucharist, that's where I came out of my mother.
Whoa. But that, like, the priest does a prayer, and Catholics believe that when you receive the Eucharist and wine, you're really receiving the body and blood of Christ. Like, that's what happens. And in Christianity, they don't believe that, as far as I know.
I was getting into like the services it's called Mass for Catholic, and that's when you at the end you do the service, you eat the body of Christ, blood of Christ. Real Christians, like normal Christians, don't do that. But it's all like if you're a Christian, you'll still go like celebrate Christmas. It's all the same, like that. It's just the way that you observe is much different. And,
It's all just like it's all from. I feel like it all comes from Catholicism, and then they just trickle. It's like a trickle down. It's like they pick and stuff what they want to believe.
But the main difference with Catholicism is we do the saints. Others don't. Others don't really do the patron saints.
Yeah,
correct?
patron saints, and like we have like Mary and Joseph. Like we have we have statues of other. We have statues of other like saints and things like in the church, and a lot of places like don't believe in like having those.
Yeah, Christianity is much more free flowing. We had so many services, so many like I got confirmed on my patron saint was Saint Anthony. So was my brother's. So that means like it's like you're like a
what that dude? What is that called?
Patron saint of feasting, I think, of food.
Yeah, your
patron saint of animals, I think, as well.
Yeah, your confirmation name.
Yeah,
dude, I was like, I think I picked Saint Anthony too, or something. Yeah,
You get to pick.
It's the coolest one.
yeah, you get to pick what saint you have. Like
Saint Anthony of Padua.
Yeah, you pick like your saint. I think mine was like Saint Anthony Daniel or something like that. I don't know. You just in Catholic school you had to pick one and write a report, so I just picked whatever.
Is it like astrology? Do other Catholics go to you like, what's your saint sign?
No, that's not like.
No, that's so weird. That'd be so weird. Yo, who's your patron saint, dude? Well, obviously Padre Pio, my favorite. Padre Pio, dude.
Padre Pio is the man, dude.
Who would your patron saint be if you had to choose?
Probably like St. John Bosco.
Interesting.
Is that one?
St. John Bosco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a saint.
It's because I like the school. The school's cool.
The like high school from out here. Is that like a school out here?
Yeah, they're sick. They win football all the time, and I like to think it's because they get the help of St. John Bosco.
Sweet. Do you guys want to end with a roast?
Yeah. Who are you roasting?
Yeah, who are we roasting?
I think we have to roast Tom.
Oh God, let's do it.
You want to roast Tom?
Dude, I'm all for it.
Can you take your beanie off?
Sure.
Tom looks like he's actively panicking at the disco.
All right, that was a good one.
Tom looks like the answer to every math question is sum 41.
Are these just all gonna be banjo?
They are. Yeah.
Tom looks like every superhero before they figure out their superpower.
Yeah, Tom looks like Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3 where he gets fucking all mean with Venom.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I like that. That's a great movie, dude. So fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Tom, dude. Tom, you look like a preacher, but you still wouldn't get married, even though you can.
Yeah, dude. Tom, you look like Tom DeShort.
Who's that?
Instead of Tom DeLonge,
Who's Tom DeLonge?
the lead singer of Blink-182.
Jesus Christ.
How long you been sitting on that one for?
Dude, I had it prairie dogging for a minute, dude. It was peeking its head out, dude.
You look like you could have auditioned for Luke Wilson's role in Old School.
Yeah, dude, you do have
Mitch.
Luke Wilson vibes, dude. Wow.
Mitchapalooza, he says. Tom, you're gonna make a great stepdad one day. Tom, you're the epitome of what young kids say about their stepfather when they're like, I'm not calling him dad. I'm not calling him dad. That's you. That's you.
Tom, You're Tom.
Yeah, dude, you're Tom.
You're Tom.
Dude, Tom, your real kids will call you Tom.
No, no, they're gonna call you Everett, dude. They're not gonna call you Tom. They'll call you Everett, Uncle Ev. They'll call you Uncle Ev.
Yeah. Tom, you look like you're wearing a wig.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck is going on with your
It's
hair?
the hat hair, dude. I don't even know how bad it is.
Tom, you look like Tom. Pull the mic up to your face. You look like the PE teacher that catches a few charges, bro. Right?
Is it the mustache?
And the hair. And and like you honestly, dude, you look like not like you're Armenian, but your vibe is.
Definitely. Also, before we go, I just got to say another one of my favorite Tom stories from this
I have one
weekend.
more too. Okay.
Bro, one of Tom's bits on Sunday when we had the youngsters who we barked in, one of his bits was, he's like, you know what, guys? As a matter of fact, can anybody name a single pedophile with a mustache? And
I
nobody
said famous.
a famous pedophile with a mustache. And nobody said anything. He's like, yeah, see, that's right. And then one of the fucking 16-year-olds we barked in was like, my uncle.
Dude. I never felt more awkward in my life. I was like, you know what? This is on me. I did this to myself. Dude, I did this to myself.
Honestly, we should end with this. One of my favorite parts from the weekend is when we were at that gay bar, and like we're in there for less than 2 minutes, and I go to the dance floor with the girls, where all the girls we're meeting up with. They start dancing with us. I'm in there for less than a minute. This old lesbian lady grabs me right here, grabs me by the like neck and shoulders, and says, we don't want you in this area. This is a lesbian area. We're trying to meet other women. We don't need dudes like you dancing around here. And she has me right here, and she's right here, and I smile, and I go, let go of me right now, and do not touch me again. and then her face just like, she was like,
that's how you deal with that, dude.
yeah,
That's how you do that.
So I was like, what's she? Why are you? You can't come up and touch. If you can't do that to anybody else, why? Because I'm wearing a football jersey.
She was heterophobic.
No, she was honestly one of those. I mean, this is a fact, and I don't know it's a fact, but it's a fact. She was like 50 years old. She just figured out she's lesbian. She's just trying to get in with it. Yeah. You know, everybody else there was very cool. It was like, what are you trying to do? Like she's being. It was literally like a Karen got rejected enough by dudes and became a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we were just there having a good time, dude. A little aggressive by her.
Yeah. And also, before we end, hold on, one more thing. Tom, I just want to give you the opportunity to roast each of us once.
Oh, all right. I'm savoring this because I want to have a go one.
I really hope the camera cuts out right now. We just have to end like this.
And like this. Hold on. And start the next week with this. All right. Bilal, you're going first.
What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. Bilal, you look like you're one DC away from diabetes.
Okay, nice.
Anthony.
I'll give you two. You can do one with a mouth joke, one without. If you need to.
Yeah.
If you need to. Anybody can do the mouth joke.
Yeah, no, it's not. I feel like it's too common, you know. Anthony, dude, what I say about my buddy Anthony? Fuck, dude, you're such a douchebag.
Dude, that's been simmering.
Yeah.
What's what?
That's been simmering.
Anthony looks like. God, dude.
Is there any chance you're just not good at this?
No, there's such a good chance I'm not good at this. I know I'm not good at this.
That's why I wanted you to do it.
Yeah, dude, thanks. It's so awkward. That's why I was like, Diet Coke doesn't even make sense, dude. That's how you don't get diabetes. Coke's how you get diabetes.
I know, dude. I want you to sit in that.
You look like the best friend in every rom-com.
That's a compliment, buddy.
It's true. Yeah.
You look like the villain in the rom-com. Yeah. Boom, right there, baby.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
So the main character?
I'm really bad at this. Yeah, you're like the main bad guy in a rom-com.
Thanks, bro.
But you're
Any
good,
mean
dude.
Ones or no?
Huh?
You have any mean ones or no?
No, dude, I'm not good at this. Look, this is why I don't do roast battles. I feel like I'd be
Crumble?
terrible. I would lose every time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Tom, you look like Pee Wee Herman goes to Warped Tour.
That was good.
Yeah, R.I.P. Dude, you just died. That's so fucked.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna work on these. I'm gonna sit at home and start writing some roast now.
Please.
You look like you were pumped when they made the Bugs Life ride at Disneyland. You're like, oh, finally we go to a Bugs Life, dude.
I don't even get that one.
You never been to Disneyland?
I've been to Disneyland. I didn't even know there was a Bugs Life ride, dude.
But now that you do know, are you pumped?
Yeah, I'll probably go.
You look like the type of guy that you just run into playing what's it, bumper cars? You're just bumping kids, dude. But you're laughing, so it's like it's not that bad. And you like to be here, but after a few hours, people are just like, "What's this guy's been here a while?" And they're looking for your kids, or these kids aren't here. Looking for your wife, his wife's not here. Looking for your mustache, his mustache is there.
Oh, dude. Those are like my sworn enemies. Disney adults, solo Disney adults.
I mean, it doesn't have to be Disney, just bumper cars.
There's bumper cars.
Tommy,
I thought we were tying in Bugs Life with it too, but still, I don't. Amusement park adults, not.
You look like the kind of guy if somebody asks what's 14 plus 12, you'll take out your calculator.
You look like the type of guy.
25, you idiot.
Oh shit! What I say?
You look like whenever you see somebody wearing white Vans, you go, "Damn, Daniel, back out again with the white Vans."
Dude, whatever happened to that kid, man? He got the lifetime supply of Vans and just vanished.
Vanished.
Nice.
Nice.
We'll end on it. Vans Warped Tour.
Sick, dude.
Sick, man.
Hell yeah, dude. At home app, dude. That's a wrap for this one, motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for coming to the pad. Thank you, Noah.
Yeah, shout out to Noah.
Hell yeah, baby.
All night.